shaped the whole of the Eastern world, as they still do today. Next time in the story of China, the brilliance of the Song dynasty, an incredible age of invention to match the European Renaissance, an age of scientific discovery, the world's first cuisine,
Plum blossom noodle cake soup,
the beginning of printing, and two of the most momentous wars in Chinese history.
This program is available with PBS Passport and on Amazon Prime Video.
The Story of China is made possible in part by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
You're watching PBS.
Then the day came with the news that shook me to my core. You are a good candidate for a heart transplant. My mind went blank.
Here I am in the middle of hundreds of people, and all I feel is incredible anxiety that I have to find this man before he kills someone.
Now what do? I gave up my dream, I gave up my voice. I chose this path, but this path didn't choose me back.
The next day, I showed up to what I thought was football. Right? Those were the days of Pele and Maradona and all the stars I grew up idolizing, but that wasn't it. It was American football. And the coach approached me and said, son, if you want to learn, I'll teach you.
So when my best friend asked me to be his +1 at a lavish wedding in India, I jumped at the opportunity. Truth is, I've been to India many times, but it was always with my parents. I was so excited. I was finally going to be an independent woman in my motherland without my mother.
And so I pick up the card, and inside it reads, will you marry me? And I think, not bad.
And they started watching, this little 10-year-old kid at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm stretching pizzas in the window, and the more people that came, the more excited I got. I spun it this way, and I spun it that way, and I just remember saying to myself, I love this.
So I grew up on the Lower East Side of New York City, where culture, flavors, and chaos threw a party. We would walk 1 block and you would smell bagels and bialys from the Jewish deli. Next block, espresso and marinara from Little Italy. And in the middle of it all was my Chinatown.
I was a rather troubled high school senior at the time, about 16 years old, and I spotted this book that looked rather risque called The Treasure of Pleasant Valley. On the cover was a drawing of a woman who appeared to be wearing something that was basically see-through, but the symbolism was really great for me at that age at 16. And then I realized if I read the book, 2 of my classmates, girls, were volunteering in the library, and if they saw me taking out a book, they'd tell the boys. Then my reputation would be down because I was reading books, and I wanted them to know that all I could do is fight and cuss. And so finally it come to me, just steal the book. And so when I finished the book in about a week or 2, I brought it back. Right. And when I put it back, that was another book by Frank Irby. So I thought maybe I'll read that too. So I took it under my jacket, and later I brought it back. And that was another book by Frank Irby. So I took it. And I think that semester I read 4 books by Frank Irby. And several years, 13 to be exact, we were at a gathering at my high school for my class reunion. And the teacher who had been the librarian, Mrs. Mildred Grady, was there. She told me that she saw me take that book when I first took it. She said, first thought was to go over and tell him, boy, you don't have to steal a book. You can check them out. They're free. Then she realized what my situation was, and I could not let anybody know I was reading. So she said that she decided that if a old boy would read a book, she and Mrs. Saunders would drive to Memphis and find another one for me to read, and they would put it in the exact same place where the one I had taken was. And every time I took one out, they headed to Memphis to find another one. Now, you got to understand that this was not an easy matter then, because this is 1957 and 58, and black authors were not especially available, number one. And number two, Frank Irby was not such a widely known author. And number 3, they had to drive all the way to Memphis to find it. And I credit Mrs. Grady for getting me in the habit of enjoying reading so that I was able to go to law school and survive. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's really important for AAPI stories to be told.
When we search for who we are.
It's so amazing, the family history I never knew.
When the journey.
This was the beginning of our journey to seek the American dream.
Brings us home.
Just getting those stories out there, that can be a very powerful thing.
World. Breaking through.
It's about to go down.
We're just surrounded by weirdness and absurdity all the time.
It transforms everything.
I think I just fell in love.
For 33 years, across more than 1,500 episodes, Firing Line provided a platform for a substantive and balanced exchange of opinion. Today, we live in a time when meaningful discourse is needed more than ever. Welcome to Firing Line, Secretary Condoleezza Rice.
It's great to be with you.
Our mission is to renew the Firing Line tradition for a new generation and engage in a debate about the America we want to create in the 21st century. Please join me.
In Russia's war with Ukraine, is the tide turning in Kyiv's favor? The European Union and many experts think so. EU defense ministers meet to discuss increasing military support for Kyiv. So what's changed, and can Ukraine keep up the momentum? Plus, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer is fighting for his political survival as 4 junior ministers resign and scores of lawmakers from his own party urge him to step down. I'm Gerhard Elfers, and this is DW News. Welcome to the program. Russia's war with Ukraine has raged for more than 4 years now and has killed hundreds of thousands on both sides. It's a David and Goliath battle that most thought Ukraine could never win. But is Kyiv starting to gain the upper hand? EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas says Russia's position is weakened, saying she sees an opportunity to end the war.